Hey everyone, Kristen Atkinson here from CFB Edmonton, and today I'm going to go over how to insert aerobic training into your program. To start off with, we're going to do a brief physiology review of the aerobic system. So, unlike the phosphagen and glycolytic system, which we learned about last week during our anaerobic training theme, the oxidative system is aerobic and uses oxygen to help with energy production. The oxidative system is heavily engaged in low to moderate intensity activities. The aerobic energy system is typically trained at submaximal intensities around 45 to 60%, depending on the intent of the training session, either high quality or high capacity, which we'll go on to touch on in a minute. You'll harness a lot of energy via the oxidative system for your longer training sessions, including distance running or rucking. Training of the aerobic energy system allows for long duration activities, and its enhancement delays the initial onset of fatigue. It also works to increase recovery rate from high intensity exercise. Training improvements seen in this performance quality range from increased oxygen availability to improved fat metabolism within the body, which makes training and performing less fatiguing on the body. To touch on a few key points of the aerobic system is number one, it functions as the support system for all other physical performance qualities, such as anaerobic, strength, and speed training. However, just straight up training the aerobic system will not optimize performance in all other physical performance qualities. Without adequate training of the aerobic energy system, the other physical training qualities are incapable of being improved to their maximal extent. In short, these systems build upon each other to allow for optimal performance. All right, so when people think of aerobic training, they tend to think their training structure must look something like that of Lance Armstrong or look like that of a marathon runner, which couldn't be any more incorrect. Shown here is an example of a 4-day endurance training program built specifically for a member who struggles with long duration training such as rucking or distance running. This specific training program has been modified to ensure that the aerobic training system is being trained multiple times per week. Take note of how the other training qualities such as strength endurance, and speed training are not neglected. All aspects of performance are still considered, which are required for job or task completion of a soldier. So to further break down the aerobic training days, in this first example, a high quality and high capacity training day are outlined. High quality referring to training that improves the physical performance qualities, in this situation the aerobic system, ability to perform at the highest intensity possible. High capacity referring to training that improves the aerobic system's ability to be used for an extended period of time. High quality, obviously requiring greater rest times to allow for maximal intensities to be reached to improve this component, whereas high capacity requires shorter rest times. Both aspects of this physical performance quality need to be trained in order to see the greatest amount of improvement. In this second example, once again, a high quality and high capacity training day are shown. However, in this example, a circuit is given with varied parameters to achieve the specific training goal of that training session. You'll notice greater rest periods during the circuit on training day 2 as opposed to training day 4. Aerobic training can be structured in different ways with improvements of the aerobic system still being made. Multiple program variations exist based on the individualized needs of each soldier. Both genetics and prior training experience also play a role in determining the specific requirements of each individual. For example, the training program example that I gave could be modified into a 3, 5, or a 6-day training cycle, or could be modified weekly depending on the individual's precise physical performance quality needs. So that could refer to cycling high quality and high capacity weeks a little bit differently. Stress is also another huge factor that needs to be taken into consideration when designing a program. How to incorporate aerobic training into your program. The conclusion. It's not so straightforward. It really comes down to the individual and what their goals are and what their job or their sport requires them to be able to do. If you have questions or you feel that you need more information or need some assistance in structuring your aerobic training, let us know, either through Facebook, email, or Instagram.